All right, so is live target, mega live, active target, pan optics, is live sonar cheating? This is a question I hear people say, yeah, it's cheating. Other guys are like, no, it's not cheating. Sure, it's cheating. It's a massively unfair advantage if someone that knows just as much as you is on the same body of water, same conditions, and they don't have it and they don't know how to use it. Yes. It would almost be cheating at that point. I've had the opportunity to use all the different manufacturers' live units nowadays, hopping on so many different boats that I have seen it take days that would have been horrible and turn it into something special. Now, the fact is, should it be banned? No, there's a lot of things that shouldn't be banned. The Alabama rig shouldn't be banned. That's a time and place issue. And for all the guys that were tournament fishing that says the Alabama rig should have been banned, 3-hook, okay, I'm okay with 3-hook. Over that, sure, you're crossing a line, maybe. But the fact is, if you're going to allow live sonar or live imaging to be allowed in bass tournaments, an Alabama rig should be allowed. It is an unfair advantage more so than it is cheating. It's not going to just put the fish in the boat for you. That, you know, it's not going to happen that easily. But if you, once you learn how to use it and learn how to utilize it, you're going to catch so many more fish that you had no idea were there. Let me tell you about one scenario. It was into January, early February. I'm out there with my buddy Travis Averill. We're using Mega Live. It's the Humminbird one. No affiliation to any of them, guys, just so you know. We're out there. It's a flat. It's 3 foot deep. Water's muddy, windy, cold. We're throwing reaction. We're throwing finesse stuff near the bank. We pull up onto this flat, and we put the talons down, and we're sitting there getting a snack. And I look up at the live unit, and I'm looking through LOD patches. The boat's stable. It's power pole talons, different style. Talon down, and I'm looking through the grass lanes. You can actually see the vertical grass lanes there, and I see what looks to be like a school of bluegill moving through. And once you stare at these units for, you know, a day or two, you'll start recognizing what different fish look like on there. Well, as these bluegills are going through, I see a big one, and it's only like 5 foot off the end of the trolling motor, and we're sitting in the middle of a muddy flat, 15 to 18 mile an hour wind, where you would never think to make a cast 5 foot in front of your trolling motor. You see nothing. I go, oh shoot, I put my drink down, I grab my drop shot, and I pitch it there, and I stick one probably just under 4 pounds. Great fish considering we've had nothing earlier that day. I catch that fish, putting it in the box, laughing. Travis goes, dude, look, 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 there's another one right out there. And you see it coming to the boat, maybe 6 to 8 foot off the front of the trolling motor, following a school of bluegill. I pitch the drop shot again, boom, and catch them. And I've had probably this type of scenario 6 or 7 times now using live sonar, to where it's made a massive difference to where it wouldn't have before. You can look under mats. If you think it's just a deep water deal, you're wrong. I've used this thing in 2 and 3 foot of water multiple times, punching on the California Delta. You can look under mats. You can see where additional grass ledges are. If the boat's stationary, that's really where it excels, in shallow water. Deeper rocky reservoirs, you can stay on the move. Things without a lot of grass, staying on the move, you can find fish a lot faster. Shallow grassy systems, you definitely want the boat to be more stationary if you're looking to find fish with those units. But is it cheating? If you're at the same level as the next guy and you're competing and you're not allowed to use it and he can use it, yeah, it's cheating. Is it a massively unfair advantage for somebody who has it and somebody who doesn't have it? Yes, it absolutely is. I don't even have it on my boat yet, and I can tell you what, I almost feel like when I'm fishing off my boat versus somebody off one of my buddy's boats that does have it, I feel like it is just a massive advantage having it. The confirmation that I pull up into a flat, I fish it. Let's say I'm not even looking at it, and I go through and I fish it and everything, and I'm like, wow, I should have got bit here. I go back, look slowly on that live unit, and I just don't see them, and I have the confirmation. Or I see the bait balls there, or I see the grass there offshore, and I could see bluegills or shad roaming or golden shiner school roaming, and I go, oh, maybe these fish will be back. You know, and that confirmation alone with that unit is huge. It literally feels like you're removing the guesswork out of the game entirely. So do I think it's wrong to use in bass tournaments? No. But you know, Alabama rig got banned. I don't think that's wrong to use either, as long as it's limited to 3 hooks. There's a lot of talk about banning and stuff. Guys, this is just evolution of fishing. It's going to change just like anything else. Having a lure that nobody else knows about. When the chatterbait first came out, was that cheating? I guess. Or it's just a massive advantage. And the reality of the matter is, that's just how it goes. This stuff like that is going to exist. So, is live sonar cheating? Nah, I think you're looking at it kind of backwards. It's just an advancement in fishing. Is it a massive advantage? It sure as heck is. I would say fishing on a boat where you have no trolling motor versus having a trolling motor, the live's probably equivalent to that advantage. So think about that for a second. Let's say you needed to go down a bank versus shutting the boat off and having to drift down that bank. I would say that's about the equivalent advantage between the two. Equivalent advantage, because it's massive. There's certain days where you'll notice it just doesn't seem to be a factor, but there's other days where it just zero or hero was the factor there, and you ended up being the hero strictly because of live. I'm Nick, the Informative Fisherman, guys. Check me out on all the popular social media channels. Thanks for watching.